You're very close with Sergio Garcia. You mentioned your coach, Victor, earlier, which is Sergio's dad. Tell us a little bit about your relationship with Sergio and what kind of advice was he giving you throughout the week?
Yeah, well, I've known the Garcia family for 7, 8 years. I grew up in a small 9-hole golf course close to my place, but when I turned 13, I started playing better at the national level. I moved up to this other golf course, which is just better conditions, bigger, and like better facilities. And that's how I met Victor and his family. And growing up, I had the chance to play with Sergio multiple times, and especially got really close to him in the past few years. And yeah, it was pretty nice to have him following really closely all week and getting his messages after every match play. He called me the night before, gave me a couple of advices, especially how to deal with the crowd, because he played the Ryder Cup over there against Phil, one of the greatest single matches, if not the best ever in the Ryder Cup. So he kind of told me that the best way you can shut them up is playing your golf.
Yes, no doubt. He was involved in one of the best matches, can give you some great advice. I actually talked to him some the night before.
Okay.
And he told me about the mini driver. Said the head was actually Victor's, and then the shaft was his.
Yeah.
And it has the scores from his 2017 Masters win on it.
Yeah.
That's sick.
That's pretty cool. And this comes from the British Amateur, because I lost in the 64 round of match play against this guy that was using a mini driver. And before that, I used to play a 5-wood that I barely use. I used it more for chipping than for actually hitting it. And I mentioned that to Victor, and he was like, "Okay, let me think about it." And he gave me his head, and in his office with all the shafts and class he has, he pulled out this one. And an interesting fact about this is that Sergio, I don't know if he still does this, but for a very long time, he used to play with extra lead on his grip. So if you grab the shaft by itself, the feeling is pretty weird because you only feel the grip.
Yeah.
So I had no expectations at all when I used the club. I'm like, man, this shaft, there's no way it's going to work out. It's meant for him. I'm going to use it, but we're going to have to find another one. First 2 shots I hit, came like this. And I'm like, look at Victor. I'm like, damn, this is nice. Following week, I played the European Amateur Championship. I was the defending champion. And it was unbelievable the way I hit the club. And it made me hit my regular driver way better. Because I feel like I needed that club really badly, because the way the courses are designed, they're not designed for a guy that hits a 350. So I feel like, especially in college, many courses, I had to go straight from the driver to the 3-iron because I didn't want to hit the 5-wood of the tee. So where I put my driver was pretty tight, and then I had to put it to the water side. And then I was losing my advantage of the distance compared to the other field. So now I have this club that goes like 20 yards less than my driver, and then I can hit confident enough that I'm going to put it in the fairway farther than my 3-iron. So it's been a good discoverment for sure.